Hey. So it's coilover time. I bought these about 2 months ago and I've never got around to put them on, but I'm gonna have some help today putting them on, so I might not record too much of it. I'll record what I can, but yeah, jack up the car, try and put them on, I guess. See you in a minute.
Years later.
Hey, so it's actually 2 days on from when I recorded that last clip. The last clip I did was us disassembling the first front strut, which took a good sort of hour or two, because as always all of the bolts all gunked on, seized on, take absolutely ages to get off and do anything with. I didn't actually record anything else past that clip because it was just such a pain in the ass that we just wanted to get on with it, and I just forgot to record basically. But it's all done now. All the corners are on, everything's done, tightened up. Some of the bolts we couldn't actually torque up, but they're hand tight. That'll do, won't it? Overall though, it looks sick. It's not properly dialed in yet. I've dropped it 9mm in the front and 7 in the back. And as you can see there, just there in the back, it's pretty low. I think I can go a bit lower. I'll show you all around in a minute. But yeah, it's not quite low enough, I don't think yet, so I might have to do a bit of fiddling and just get that dialed in. So there's a few things you need to know whilst you're installing it or before you install it. Firstly, get some wood blocks or chocks or something. This may be an obvious one to anyone that has a lowered car, but it didn't occur to me. But you can't actually get a jack under the front points now, so I have to back it onto some wood or something to just get that a little bit more elevation. So yeah, definitely invest in something like that before you do this. Second thing is the dampening in the back. You can't adjust when it's in the car. You can adjust the front when it's in, but you can't adjust the back, so get it set to what you want or what you think you want before you put it in the car, because otherwise you have to take the whole thing out just to change the dampening. So do that before you put it in. And the last thing, I would measure your gap on the stock suspension and work out how much lower you want it before you put them in the car, because whilst you can adjust the ride height on all 4 corners while they're in the car, it's much easier to do it when it's out of the car. So I would measure that before you put them in and then adjust them accordingly before you put them in, so that you're not having to take them in and out, or faff around on the floor and do it that way. So I know it's difficult to tell, but it's definitely a lot lower. I can only put my hand in like that on the backs. In the fronts there's a fair bit of room left still, but I'm definitely going to fix that, drop the fronts even lower. The backs I don't think I can drop anymore, to be honest, so otherwise I'm just going to be hitting the yard, but I might try it. Just another 1 or 2 mil perhaps. Another thing that I wasn't expecting is actually the back now has a little bit of camber, which looks mad. Don't know about my tyre wear though, but yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know that was a thing. There's a fair bit of camber on the back now. It does make the back look a lot more aggressive. But look at that, that's mad. It's like a whole goddamn 90 degrees of camber there. The front's touch camber, you can't see it at all. There's a touch camber, but not too bad. It's just the backs for some reason. We did it all right, we put the spacer on. Yeah, this, look at that. Goddamn 45-degree angle looking ass. Hopefully tomorrow I shall do the last bit of fettling and get the height all adjusted all round, get it all nice and low. So yeah, see you then.
The next day.
So you can see here, this is the height adjustment. So currently that's set to 18mm. So I'll just drop it down a few more in the front. Got to line it up between this line here and the locking one, which is the bottom one. So do that, pop the wheel back on, see how that looks. That's definitely a lot better. I dropped it another 2mm, so it's down 16mm. Well, it's down to 16mm. What's that? So it's down 11mm in the front now. I think that looks a little better. Back, I'll keep the same for a bit. I'll run this set probably for a while, see what that looks like. Yeah, I might have to take these liners out, I don't know yet. But yeah, run with that for a bit, I think. But yeah, in summary, I love it. It was a pain to install, but it looks great. It handles great. Overall, yeah, would recommend. I think these cost me about £650-ish, which is quite expensive, but sort of anything lower than that, you're looking at no brand eBay stuff, and you don't really want to be doing that if you like your spine, which I do. So yeah, I would recommend getting them. I need to dial it in a little bit more, like I said earlier. But otherwise, it's all done, looks great. Yeah, peace.